You know, every now and then, one company going public can signal a massive shift for an entire industry, and that's exactly what we're looking at with BitGo's Wall Street debut. So today, let's unpack why this is such a huge deal.
All right, let's just jump right in with the big number, $18. That's the price BitGo has set for its IPO on the New York Stock Exchange. Now, BitGo is a huge name in digital asset security, a real pioneer. But trust me, that $18 figure, it's about way more than just a stock price.
Okay, so to really get what's going on, we're going to break this down. We'll start with why this is such a landmark IPO. Then we'll talk about how it's basically building a bridge to Wall Street and getting crypto ready for the big leagues, for actual businesses. After that, we'll look at what this means for the future of Web3 and, finally, how this whole thing helps build some much-needed trust through regulation. Let's get into it.
So first things first, this is a huge moment. Seriously, we're talking about a signal that the whole crypto and blockchain space is growing up. It's maturing. It's going mainstream. This is not just another company getting listed on the stock market. No, this is proof that the heavy-duty infrastructure for the future of finance is really being built out.
So you might be asking, who is BitGo anyway? Well, for a long time now, they've been the company that big institutions turn to when they want to touch crypto. They offer these incredibly secure, top-tier services for handling huge sums of digital assets. The best way to think about them? They're kind of like the Fort Knox and the Brinks truck for the digital world, all rolled into one.
All right, let's get into this idea of building a bridge. Because for what feels like forever, Wall Street and crypto have been like two different planets, right? Operating in completely separate universes. Well, BitGo's IPO, that's like the official ribbon-cutting ceremony for a superhighway connecting those two worlds.
I mean, think about it. On one side, you've got traditional finance. It's all about regulation, the mainstream, it's the New York Stock Exchange. And on the other side, you've got digital assets, decentralized, super innovative, but let's be honest, often seen as pretty volatile and kind of risky. For years, these two have just been eyeing each other from a distance.
And that's where BitGo steps in. They are the bridge. By listing on the NYSE, the heart of traditional finance, BitGo is creating this regulated, easy-to-understand path for old-school investors. It lets them get a piece of the crypto action without having to go out and buy Bitcoin themselves. It basically gives the whole industry a stamp of approval.
Okay, so that's the big picture, but how does this actually work? Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This is all about making crypto something a real business can actually use. BitGo comes in and solves the massive security nightmares and operational headaches that have scared so many big companies away until now.
It really boils down to two main things they do. First up is secure custody. What this means is they take all those digital assets completely offline into what's called cold storage. This keeps them safe from hackers. It's that digital Fort Knox idea again. And second, they offer prime brokerage. This is basically a one-stop shop for big-time trading. It gives institutions all the fancy tools they're used to so they can make huge trades efficiently, just like they do on Wall Street.
And this quote from a market analyst, it absolutely nails it. What's happening here is that crypto is being transformed from this weird, fringe asset into something with real, enterprise-grade solutions. It just makes the whole thing professional and ready for business.
But this isn't just about finance. This secure foundation they're building is crucial for what's coming next. We're talking about Web3, the next version of the internet. And BitGo is laying down the essential pipes and plumbing that businesses will need to build on top of it.
And hey, if you're not totally sure what Web3 is, here's the quick and dirty version. It's basically a decentralized internet. So instead of a few giant tech companies controlling everything, it's built on the blockchain. This gives you, the user, way more control over your own data and identity. It's an internet for the people, built by the people. So what does this actually mean for a business? Well, imagine a gaming company that needs to keep track of thousands of in-game NFTs, or a huge corporation that wants to be part of a DAO, or a shipping company that tokenizes its inventory to track it on the supply chain. I mean, we're talking about whole new economies being built on tokens. Every single one of these things needs a super secure way to manage digital assets, and that's exactly where BitGo comes in.
And this strategist puts it perfectly. What BitGo is doing is de-risking the whole space for mainstream companies. By giving them a safe and legal way in, it gives them the green light, the confidence to start playing around with all the cool new stuff that Web3 and blockchain make possible, like tokenization and DeFi.
Okay, last but not least, let's talk about trust. Because this is huge. Just the act of going public, that sends a powerful message.
This isn't just about cashing in. It's about willingly stepping up and saying, hey, regulators, look at us. We're ready.
Look, going public on an exchange like the NYSE is no joke. It's a grueling process. The SEC goes through your company with a fine-tooth comb. Your money, your operations, everything. So if you can make it through that, it's a massive vote of confidence. It screams transparency, compliance, and that you have your act together.
And that's the real takeaway here. An IPO like this sends a clear message to regulators and to everyone else. The digital asset industry is serious. It's ready to play by the established rules. It shows the whole sector can operate with integrity, and that's what builds the trust you need to bring in the big, serious money from the mainstream.
So let's wrap this all up. BitGo's IPO isn't just a big day for one company. It's a landmark moment for the entire space. It validates the industry, it builds that bridge to Wall Street, it makes crypto business-friendly, it opens the door to Web3, and it builds that crucial trust with regulators. It's like the scaffolding is now firmly in place for a really robust and secure digital ecosystem.
And that leaves us with one big, forward-looking question. The pathway is clear now. The bridge is officially open for business, so what's going to be the next big wave of innovation to cross it? What new ideas and new technologies are about to come pouring in?